All right, I'm just gonna go right out and say it. Your home stinks. And how do I know that? Because my home stinks too if I'm not careful to watch out for these things. In today's video, I'm not going to be talking about the most common things that cause stink, like your garbage disposal or the cat litter or the trash can. Everybody already knows about those. We're gonna tackle the things that nobody talks about. Not a lot of people even know about these things, but I'm going to show you the problem, and I'm also gonna show you the solution of how to get that stinky funk out of your house. We're actually gonna take a look and pay attention to the very first thing when you walk into your house, and that's your floors. A lot of people associate floors with dirt, but not a lot of people associate it with actual smell. You can spray, candle, Febreze, anything you want, but if your floors are holding on to dirt, odor, and musky smell, your entire house is going to stink. Thank you to Dreame for sponsoring this portion of the video and introducing me to the Dreame Aero Pro Steam Vacuum Mop. This is where it's going to be a game changer. I switched my Dreame Aero Pro Steam Vacuum Mop into steam mode. What you're seeing is 329 degrees of continuous high temperature steam. It's directed straight down at the floors, where not only is there dirt, but there is odor and funk, and the best thing is it doesn't use any chemicals. They actually recommend not putting any cleaning agents into the solution at all. You don't have to use any fragrances. This is the perfect way to clean your floors, especially if you have kiddos who are crawling on the floor at all times. I love that the water gets hot enough to break down any grease and actually kills the bacteria that's causing the smell, which means that it's safer for kids, it's safe for your pets, it's safe for the entire family. But with the steam, it's actually gentle enough to use it every single day. Of course, I had to put it to the test. So I dried a bunch of ketchup, I put sticky residue. These are real life messes that occur in our home, and I put it to the test. And of course, the biggest one is that it took one push and it sucked up all the mess, all the dirt, and I didn't have to continuously pass it back and forth. The steam actually melts all of the sticky, nasty residue, so you don't have to be on your hands and feet scraping and scrubbing your floor. It will literally obliterate everything. From the kitchen to the bathrooms, if you're talking about the entire house smell, you want to focus on the bathroom floors, because this is where urine hides, all kinds of residue from conditioners, soaps, whatever else is going on in the bathroom, all that stuff seeps into the floor. So you want something that's going to take everything away with steam and with minimal effort. And with 28 kPa of suction, that means it sucks up really well. You can combine wet and dry messes all in one pass. Also, if you are a family with long hair, pets, all the fun things, Tangle Cut 2.0 means zero tangling with hair. As hefty as this thing is, it's actually pretty slim, and it lays completely flat so it can get under furniture. And with 70 minutes of runtime on one single charge, I can get through the entire house on one single charge. And when you're finally done, it's actually not going to cause even more odor, because it's actually going to use that 329 degrees of steam and hot water to clean the entire roller and the entire machine. We're talking the tubing, the machine head, everything, and then it will dry with hot air. So not only is it getting rid of the stink on your floors, you don't have to worry about causing a smell from the machine itself, because it is using hot water. So if our focus is to actually have a home that smells good, right, and not just covered up by fragrances, this is such a great way to start. I will have all the information for this specific steam 2-in-1 vacuum mop in my description box below. Are giving me a discount code for all of my viewers, so make sure that you're utilizing that so you can get the best possible deal. Okay, in addition to actually your floors stinking, another area that you really want to pay attention to is your rugs. And I have found that this machine, whether it's meant to or not, does a really great job steam cleaning the area rugs in my home. The steam will actually go in, penetrate, and kill any odor causing bacteria in between washes. And if you have large area rugs like I do, this is also a really, really good solution to actually kill odor causing bacteria in your rugs. Okay, the second odor causing area in your home, I never really thought about this, but it makes so much sense. It's your mudroom and wherever you store coats, shoes, things like that. Shoes are kind of like the obvious source of stink, but what I didn't think about before are all of our coats that are hanging in the mudroom. A lot of them are like winter jackets, things that we wear outside, whether they're workwear or things we'll wear around like a bonfire when we're camping. A lot of our stuff that's hanging in our mudroom has been exposed to the outside, and therefore we're bringing it in and we're just hanging it up. That is like the number one like gut punch. As soon as you walk in through our garage door, you can smell pretty much everything, and I never really attributed it to the clothes that are hanging in our mudroom. So a really good solution, or like a rule of thumb, is to wash your items frequently. That includes like your coats, your winter gear, hats that are shoved somewhere in a basket. Those things are sitting there kind of out of sight, out of mind, not being used, but while they're there, they are stinking up the entire area. So a good rule is to use a laundry sanitizer at least quarterly for things like winter gear and even like the summer things. Things like ball caps, summer hats, anything that is exposed to the outdoor, but also that you're wearing and sweating in, you're bringing that into the house. And if you're not instinctively going and putting that into the laundry every single time, and you're just shoving it into a cute basket or hanging it up on a clothing rack, it's still emitting a ton of odor. So using something like a laundry sanitizer quarterly, even if the item is not being actively used, it's still super important. This next cause of odor, when it hit me, I was like, oh my goodness, how could I not think of this? But it's old spice cabinets or drawers. Now, I know spice cabinets are supposed to smell like spices, but very so often you'll have spices that are expired or maybe just like really strong smelling. If they're not in a proper like sealed container, or if they're just sitting around spilled in a cabinet drawer, it is so important to make sure that you're cleaning that out, because it will emit not just like a spice odor. Once the spices have been exposed to air and kind of oxidized, they start to emit like a very funky odor. It no longer smells like a delicious cooking spice. A lot of times it smells like feet or something. So cleaning out spice cabinets and spice drawers, making sure that you're vacuuming up anything that has been spilled, and making sure that you're using airtight containers for your spices is going to prevent so much odor. Because let's be real, if you're passing by the kitchen and all of a sudden it kind of like smells a little weird, that mystery smell might be a spice from like the pre-COVID era. Okay, I'm a very out of sight, out of mind kind of person. So for me to think that something underneath my appliances is causing odor, let's just say I never thought about it. But one of the biggest areas in your home that is not seen, not thought about, is underneath your appliances. Whether it's your oven, your refrigerator, your dishwasher, or better yet, your washing machine, there is stuff underneath. Whether you spilled something, kicked something underneath, something may have gone missing or died under there. No judgment. This little flat duster tool right here is able to get everything out, and I love that I can actually wet the entire thing, and I can do like a mini mop underneath there. So I'll spray a little bit of Fabuloso on the actual tool itself, put it under the actual appliances, and do a mini mop without ever having to move any of the appliances. Okay, next up, I am not a plant person. I have a total of 2 plants that are currently still hanging on for dear life in my house, but one of the causes of odors in your home could be old plant soil that has gone moldy, mildewy, and it's time to replace it. Yes, odor can actually come from your house plants. So if you're ever walking near a house plant and you smell like a mildewy, moldy smell, that's actually not normal, and it means that either your soil is too moist, you need to change it, or something is happening in the soil that it needs to be changed. Okay, moving on. Now, yes, we've heard that the garbage disposal is like the #1 cause of smells in the kitchen along with trash. However, have you ever stopped and thought about the drains in your bathroom? Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, stick things down the drain to clean them? It really is hard to deodorize deep into the drain without actually removing the pipes and cleaning them, but who's really gonna do that? So recently I discovered this drain cleaner and deodorizer that I thought was a total spoof. I was gonna like talk bad about it and say how this is a total scam. It ended up working, okay? I love it. I have it in my cleaning car. I stock up on it, not necessarily for the cleaning power, which it does do a good job of getting gunk out of the drains, but it deodorizes the entire drain. The solution, or the foam, goes deep down into your drain pipes, and it will actually coat the entire drain so that it will deodorize, and all of the stink and smell is completely gone. So I was talking to ChatGPT and I asked, hey, like, where could there possibly be stink hiding in my home? And Chat goes, have you thought about checking the lampshades? No, I actually haven't thought about checking my lampshades for odor. Are you kidding me? I did not realize that lampshades, especially the fabric ones, again, hold on to dust, debris, grease, cooking oils, whatever's in the atmosphere, they are naturally cleaning onto it. So that was news to me. And the cool thing is I was like, oh my goodness, I have an upholstery cleaner that would work fantastic to deodorize and suction up any of this nasty residue. So I went ahead and I used that, and it does. I walk into my room and I can smell the difference just from cleaning my lampshades. Okay, and the last one, I have been talking about this for years on my channel, but it's your walls. I mean, sad to say, it's literally every corner of your house that has wall space. Your walls, your paint holds on to odor. A lot of people don't believe me on this. I'm telling you, it's legit. I mean, think about it. Anytime you walk in, whatever is being cooked, whatever is being sprayed, whatever like your body is emitting, it has to go somewhere. Where's it gonna go? It's gonna stick onto your walls. My kids' rooms have a funk sometimes, right? And I have pets and we do life and I do a ton of cooking. So odors and smells are constantly going around in our home. You can only use candles and sprays so often. If I want to have my home smell clean or there's a specific scent that I want it to smell like, I will take my flat mop and I will go ahead and in the water, I will add either my favorite Fabuloso peach or watermelon solution, or I also like to add in a little bit of my favorite Alix from the Post Hotel essential oil, like a couple of drops, and I will just mop my walls. This is paint safe. It's not going to scuff up your walls. If anything, it's going to make them look so much better. If I'm doing a simply deodorizing clean, I literally will just go up and down. I'm not focusing too much on cleaning up dirt. I want to deodorize my home. If you're a non-toxic girly, all you need is water. This will work the same because the point is that you're getting whatever's on the wall off the walls into your mop water. If I were to tell you absolutely anything, I would say focus on cleaning your floors as well as your walls. And if you just do those two things and forget about everything else that I said in this video, I'm telling you, you're going to get the most clean, fresh smelling home. Now, am I telling you to go around your house and obsess over every lampshade and wall and corner and clothing? No. But if you walk into your home and it's seemingly clean, but there's still some kind of lingering odor, look into those areas because I can almost guarantee that at least one, if not more, of these areas need to be attended to. And if you have any other sources of odor in your home that maybe I didn't mention or aren't really common knowledge, I would love to know those as well. Remember that you can shop the Dreame Aero Pro Steam Mop in my description box down below. Use my code for an extra discount. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, for supporting, for being here. I'll see you guys in my next one.